Hello, welcome to the second video of my channel, which is about whiskey, mainly about Scotch whisky. My name is David, and today I am going to talk about the Scotch Whisky Association and the 5 different Scotch whisky categories. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about the early history of Scotch whisky. The first written record of Scotch whisky occurs in 1494. 8 barrels of malt to Friar John Reverie to make aqua vitae, or the other name, water of life. So what is water of life? Ushka Baha is a Scottish Gaelic term of water of life. It is the translation of the Latin aqua vitae. Ushka Baha became common use in Scotland. Later on, it was shortened to Ushka. It was known as whiskey. Now, I'm going to talk about the Scotch Whisky Association. The Scotch Whisky Association is a trade organization representing the Scotch whisky industry. Scotch whisky is a very important part of the Scottish economy, especially the export market. Scotch whisky is a high quality product worth over £3 billion a year in export. Quite a huge number. Scotch Whisky Association role to protect, promote and represent the interests of the Scotch whisky in Scotland and around the world. So what is Scotch whisky? Scotch whisky is defined as a spirit made in Scotland from water, malted barley and yeast. Malted barley is a core grain, however, maybe other grains added like wheat or maize. The Scotch Whisky Regulation 2009 stipulates that the only whisky made in Scotland is Scotch. Each are the 5 different Scotch whisky categories. The first one is my favorite one, the single malt whisky. I often call it as an original whisky, made from 100% malted barley in postils from a single distillery. I have an example of that one, the 10-year-old Glen Scotia from Campbelltown. Campbelltown is one of the 5 protected Scotch whisky regions. Once it's home for over 30 distilleries, recently only a few left, unfortunately. The second one is the blended malt whisky, which is also made in postils, 100% malted barley, or blended from a number of different distilleries. One of those one is a bottle of Shackleton, which is the rare old Highland whisky. This whisky was supplied to the 1907 British Antarctic expedition. The next one is a single grain whisky, which is made from malted barley and malted barley, whole grain or maize, from a single distillery. This whisky was made in continuous still. So what is continuous still? It's a type of distillation apparatus that allows for a continuous production of spirits, significantly increasing the efficiency and volume compared to a traditional batch distillation in pot stills. This was patented by an Irish inventor, Éanna Coffey, in 1830. Hay Club is one of those whiskey, which is a single grain whiskey. Looks a bit controversial. Some people saying the bottle looks like an aftershave. I tried this whiskey. I wouldn't drink it again, neat, but it's great for a mixer, I would say. The fourth one is a blended grain whiskey. This type of whiskey is a blend of single grain whiskies from different distilleries that does not contain any malt whiskey. The fifth one is a blended Scotch whisky, which is made from grain whiskey and malt whiskey. Portions and varies depending on the blenders. All classification of these Scotch whiskies must be matured at least minimum of 3 years in oak cask. The age statement on the bottle refers to the youngest whiskey in a batch or in a blend. If you enjoy my video, please like it and subscribe to it. See you next time.